Alright, just got a delivery from Corvette Central. I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but remember I told you the front end of the car, the whole front end of the plastic or the fiberglass bumper cover all the way around is scratched and the paint is fading. Inside this box is the answer and solution to that whole dilemma. So let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, packaging, yeah, gotta have that. Let's see what comes out of this thing. Ready? Oh yeah, there we go. What is that? It's a front mask. So that's what we're gonna do with it. Instead of painting it and putting a new front bumper, we're going to do the right thing and cover it up with a bra. That's right. This ought to be fun. So this is a front mask, what they used to call a bra. It's a half bra for the front of the car to cover up the ugly spots, right? And it says we need some tools. Yeah. Vehicle surface clean, dry, free of dirt and debris, especially in the wheel well area and in the grill area. Mine is not that clean, okay? So perform 72 hours prior to mask installation. Wow. So this is going to be a, looks like it's going to be a process we're not going to get to tonight. But I did want to take a look at it, see what it's got. It looks nice. Let's see how it looks in there. Yeah. It's got some nice mesh there. The leather feels nice. Feels like quality material. So I can't wait to get that out and put her on. But I'm gonna do the right thing and read the constructions first. Right? Read all these and allow wax to cure a day before installing the mask. To allow any moisture to evaporate. Wax? We don't have any wax. Don't put it on fresh paint. We don't have any of that. Yeah. Okay, hood. Oh, it's Velcro strips that we're having to put on and let them dry. I see. Well, luckily I got plenty of Velcro, so if they don't work the first time, I can always fix them, right? Well, hopefully tomorrow I can do that, or possibly Thursday. Not today. Hey guys, so here we are out in the garage, and we got a new front bra nose mask, the mini one for the Corvette, C4 Corvette. So I've thoroughly read the constructions right here. How do we do this? Open hood using cleaner, alcohol or towel, clean the underhood lip to remove grease or dirt that can prevent adhesion of Velcro strips. So to put this thing on, I am going to, let me get this thing off of here so I can show you what I'm doing. So we got this thing right here, and basically the whole deal is the front of this, I don't know if you can see that, but it's cracked. It's cracked there, it's cracked right here. It would take some fiberglass repair to make it work, right? And then paint. And if you notice, this paint actually is not too bad. It can be buffed out. It's pretty good actually. On the mirrors is good, all the way to the back of the car, except for the back bumper. So anyway, my solution for this front portion, the ugly part right here, that's also faded and cracked, is to cover it up, right? In 90s fashion, these things were all the rage, right? Front bra, mask, cover it up, make it look cool. And I can still keep my neat little badge showing right here. So we want to keep showing that. It's gold, it's special. We love that. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the hood up here, and I'm going to stick the Velcro. If you notice, Like this thing right here's our front bumper, okay? That's where the license plate is. These things right here, there's Velcro, not Velcro, but they are bungee cords. And there's 3 of those in there, and I was like, why is there only 3? Now I know, because they go right there. 1, 2, 3, okay? So we got those, and then it's got these Velcro strips in here. Now I don't know how good these are. I don't know what brand they are. I don't know if they're a knockoff brand or whatever. So I'm tempted to go ahead and use my industrial Velcro, because I know this stuff will stick. Of course, you still got to clean off the surfaces it's going on. But this stuff, yeah, when you put it on, it stays. So I don't know. I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. I'm probably going to use this, okay, guys? Because I don't want to do this job more than once. And I don't want it coming off going down the road, right? So I'm going to use the industrial strength stuff, probably. We'll see. And so what we got to do is find out where this Velcro goes. So as far as I can tell, this goes to the top, and then this folds over. And the fold over part has Velcro. See? So basically this whole front lip, the whole front lip, would you get up there? For crying out loud. Okay, so right across here, underneath, it's got to have Velcro. So we'll put the Velcro there, and then also, it looks to me like on the sides, some more strips right here. So this thing comes around over here, and it looks to me like under here there's some more Velcro has to be installed on each side. So what we're going to do tonight is go ahead and install the Velcro, let it sit overnight, and then come out here in the morning, and or tomorrow sometime I should say, because I got to do some other stuff first. And then we got to install, there's these grommet holders or whatever they are. They go into the bolts. I don't know if you can see them right there, but they're right there. And basically you take some bolts off with the hood up, and these go in, and what happens is these holes, they're not for bungee cords. They actually go in these little pieces right here. Let me see if I can get one of these out so you can see what's going on. I didn't want to take them out because I didn't want to lose them, because I take things out of packages and they get gone because my garage is a mess. But they did say that Einstein, who was a genius, had a messy desk, and that disorganization was a sign of genius. So I must be really smart because I got a mess around here, right? But anyway, I don't know if that's genius or just disorganization and laziness. I don't know which it is. Moving on. Let's see if I can get one of these out, maybe, without throwing them all over everywhere and losing them, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need every single one of them that's in here. Here we go. Wow, those things are pretty good. Right there. Okay, so the way that works, looks like to me, they go in a bolt under here, obviously, and then what they do is they hook them from the inside, right? Something like that, depending on the orientation, right? And then the Velcro strips do that, and then the bungee cords go underneath the car, and they pull it tight, and that's what holds this thing on. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hood up, get this stuff out of the way, and I'll find some isopropyl alcohol. Wow, look, I've already found that. It's right there. Not the Houdini. You can't see that. He's a magician. He disappears real quick. See, watch. Yep, he's gone. Alright, so isopropyl alcohol. We're going to use that and clean the surfaces, and then we're going to add the Velcro. But we're not going to go with what they send in the package, because I don't think it's going to hold. It might, but we're going to use this stuff right here. Industrial strength Velcro. See this mess I got? Yeah, I got a lot going on. But anyway, too many projects all at once. But let me get the hood up, and we'll start working on that. One thing I gotta do is I gotta cover these tires because I got my good jeans on. My wife will not be happy with me if I get black tire all over them. Oh, yep. That's a sexy hood. I don't care who you are. It's pretty sexy. Can we see that? I don't think we can. Let me get over here. How we doing there? Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like those side ones go on these bolts right here. There's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I'm missing one. Wouldn't you know it? Wonder if I'm missing one on the other side. Let me count. Hang on. Nope. This side's got them all. Okay. So I'll have to come up with one more bolt for this side. It's missing this second one right here. And I think I took it out to put in one of these because I had to take all this off when I was working on the car, putting the heads back on it and putting it back together. I had to take all this off, and of course, sitting around 5 years, I lost one of the bolts. Oh well, so we got to come up with one for there. But what we got to do is, let me show you. And I might actually use the Velcro they sent. I don't have a light that I can show you guys this. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can probably get one. Hang on. Let's get this one right here. See what we can do. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff down there. Anyway, I can't hold the light and show you though. But basically, right here where my finger is, this lip on the inside of the car. That's where it folds over and into. So you got to get the Velcro in here. And you got to measure it between the bolts. And it's got to be a thin strip. So it might be easier to use what they sent. See if it holds. But I got to clean that stuff up. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to get the isopropyl alcohol. And I'm going to get some gloves on. And we're going to get that thing clean. I'm just going to wipe it and wipe it and wipe it and let it dry. And then also over here. So that comes around. And it looks like the other surface that has to have the Velcro is right here. So in between these. And I suppose you could put them over it, but it's going to stick better if you put them in between the bolts. Right? Because then there's not a weak point you can pull off. So that's the whole idea here. So I'm going to clean these up on both sides. Clean that lip all the way over there. I'm going to let it dry. And then we're going to try out the Velcro that they sent with it. And if it doesn't work, we're going to resort to this. And the only reason I'm not resorting to it right away is because I would have to cut it into the strips to make it fit. This stuff is awesome, but I have to assume that, you know, this came from Corvette Central, and so I'm assuming that they would send Velcro that's strong enough to hold this, right? That's a fair assumption. They're selling these things. People are buying them. People would be complaining saying, hey, this Velcro doesn't hold nothing. It won't even hold its own crap together, right? They'd be telling them that and they'd change it. That's my thinking, but that's not always true. So let me get the cleaning on this, and then we'll come back and stick the Velcro on it, and we'll call it a night for now, because I want to let it sit overnight before I actually install the front end mask. All right. All right. So I got them cleaned off with the isopropyl alcohol. They've dried. So I want to cut 1, 2, 3 strips to go in between these bolts here for this side and the other side. So we're going to measure them out real precisely like this. Yep, that looks good. Perfect. And then this one, that's alright. So that one goes there, and this one. Yeah, that's alright. Yep, so stick this on. Peel right back off. Voila. So good. Just like it's right here. And that's it. Yep. No, this one. Same thing. Same size bed. Just so you pull off and make it bigger so you pull it off. Without having to separate two separate together. So, pretty thing. Easy to do it. Yep, right there. That's separate together. We'll see. Okay. See, that makes it easy. Because it's wide, you see it. You just pour it out. So, right, I think. Okay. That's what you're on. I'll do the same thing over there. Now on the front. I don't have a light up here showing the front, so you might just have to take my word for it. Alright. So, I got all the Velcro installed. Wasn't fun down here. I know you can't see much of that because I don't have a light on, but this crack down here has these two edges from a channel of metal that's cut and not cut and then keeps going, and basically this was a pain in the butt. I would have showed you all this on video, but you would have just saw an old man fussing with some double-sided tape and Velcro for about an hour and 53 minutes, .2, and it's not very exciting stuff to watch. Of course, you can hear me saying, "What is going on?" Or, you know, how about, "For crying out loud!" You know, all of those. And all those other things I yell when nobody's listening, or I think nobody's listening. So anyway, that stuff's stuck on there. We got it over here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and let that sit overnight. We're in a climate controlled environment, so can't really make it get hot without turning the air off. And I don't like to work in the heat because we are in Arizona. So anyway, we got that done. We'll let her set for a bit. I don't think it's totally necessary to leave that setting for 72 hours, which is what the package says. I think the folding over with the hood down is going to keep it down quite well enough, and that this is just an aid for that. And then you got the Velcro under the bottom, or not the Velcro, the stretchy straps on the bottom, you know, and you got these hooks over here. So with all that going on, this thing should not move. But I will give it tonight, and then we'll come back and take that thing off the trunk and bring it up here where it belongs and go ahead and finish the rest of the install so we can cover up the nasties on the front. And that's one step closer to making her look good again. I swear, I think, you know, this thing was born in 1990, and that's 32 years ago, right? Nobody ever gave her any love. I don't know why. When I was a kid back in 1990, yeah, I think I was 25, yeah. I guess that's still a kid. I was like, I would see one of these cars go by and I'd be like, that's the car I want. But I can't afford it, because then they were $37,000, $38,000, right? So here I am 32 years later, and this thing's sitting here. And whoever had her before I did not show her any love. I don't know why. Beautiful car. Dream car for most. Why are you going to let her go down this far? You know? You own a Corvette. America's sports car. Corvette. Take care of it, would you? Alright guys. Tune in for the next episode and we'll finish this install. And we'll get a reveal. She'll be looking good. See you then.